Alright, so you guys logged in to Untitled Tag Game on Roblox, and you have been trying to do crazy moves, but it hasn't been working out. So, you clicked on this video because you want to do moves like this. Alright, so those are some examples of spider jukes. Now, before we get in depth with the technique, let's actually address a few things. So first, if you are watching this video at the time of release, you may know that a Halloween event is actually going on in Untitled Tag right now. So right now, this map is Bloxburg, but because of the Halloween event, this map would be replaced by Bloodburg, usually. So really quickly, I will show you. So if you are a VIP server owner, you will have these commands. So you can go to Q, right? Take your mouse down here, or if you are on mobile, just tap down here on debug. So then you're gonna want to scroll down through everything. So you can choose like your game modes that you want to play, your role, you can choose the map, but currently I will really quickly show you Bloodburg. So Bloodburg is the alternative map for now. It is like this. So this is Bloodburg. Now I'm going to go change it back to Bloxburg really quickly. Okay, so one last thing to address. You may be wondering, what are these settings on my screen? So if you go into your home, right, and you go to options, it'll put you back to your options. Or you could simply just press M if you're on computer. So once you press M, you're going to want to go down to this little box with a question mark icon. So here you can see on-screen keyboard. It'll show you the keys that you're pressing on the screen as you're pressing them. So I'd like to have this for a review. Here we have debug, show movement values. So this actually shows you how high your high vaults are and how fast your rolls are. So high vaults are basically just this. This is a high vault. You basically just run up, you just run up and then you bounce off of the wall really high. Next, the next thing that movement value shows you is the milliseconds in your rolls. So basically what that means is, let's say you get, so we have 35.50 milliseconds. We rolled 35.50 milliseconds before touching the ground. So the lower the number is, the better it is, because it'll send you flying further and everything. So yeah, the rolls give you boosts, especially if you time them well. You will know that you timed them if you see a blue number or you hear like that dinging sound. Alright, so this is one of the spider jukes that I showed on the video. This right here is quite a bit of an advanced spider juke. It is actually just straight jumping on windows and stuff. Here, this one is a more new beginner spider juke, which you will be trying today. So if you notice, we have all of this stuff here. So let me real quickly show you something. I like to actually be in first person. You can be in third person. You can toggle around, see what you like more. But I like to be in first person, so I'll be demonstrating in first person. You're going to want to keep your camera straight. Keep your camera straight as you're jumping. Because these ledges here, if you go down too low, it doesn't work that well. And if you look up too high, it doesn't work that well either. But if you keep your camera straight, then it'll actually let you balance how high you're going in the perfect amount for doing spider jukes. And it'll also let you grab onto ledges a lot easier. So for example, let's say you might not be able to grab onto a ledge if you're doing this, looking down, but you may be able to grab onto that same ledge if you're looking straight. So that's really important. And also, with high vaults, the lower you are when you jump, like when you vault off, the lower you are on a ledge, the higher you'll go. So now you can see if I jump from more high, it'll give me less leverage. But if I jump from lower and I do a really good high vault, then it'll send me up higher. You see that? And a really good example of that, I will demonstrate really quickly. All right, so this is a really good example of a high vault. So you see how this is lower? I can jump off of here and do a high vault and do all sorts of crazy stuff. So for example, I'll show you high vaulting. And once you get really good at high vaults, you can do crazy stuff like this. All right, back to the spider juke. This is the route. I basically jump up onto this triangle frame of the door. Once you're up there, you're gonna want to jump while you're like at the highest point of the triangle. And remember, keep your head straight, and you're gonna want to turn to the side as you're running, jump, and latch on to the corner here, just like that. So once you're up here, just keep running forward. You can jump all the way up onto this balcony, jump off of the railing, or you could just jump straight onto here like that. Jump onto the top of the window. You're gonna want to get a sprinting start so that you can actually manage to make it down onto this tiny little ledge. So you're gonna want to be sprinting. You're gonna want to be careful because otherwise you'll fall off like that. So now that you have that, you're gonna want to run all the way up here onto this balcony. Remember, keep your head straight. Now, if you jump up like this, then you're gonna want to keep your head straight still. Around onto this clothesline here. Jump onto the bottom section. You can just keep your jump around, and once you're up here, look, you have completed your spider juke. Now, if I will show you in full time, watch this. So that is the spider juke in action. You can actually do a lot of spider jukes. So you can look up like routes and stuff on YouTube. But it's actually amazing because you can just come up with routes yourself. So basically all you want to do to come up with a route, you're going to want to just jump along. So if you get to an area with a bunch of windows, just jump along the windows and stuff. And then once you're jumping along the windows, you can just do all sorts of cool stuff. So you can just jump along windows, more and more windows. So yeah, it's very, very important. to know how to do spider jukes if you're playing against a lot of people or a really skilled player, or you just want to learn how to do better in Untitled Tag. So yeah, remember, just for everything, keep your head straight, especially for this one. Once you keep your head straight, just run along the door. Remember, you're gonna have to keep going out and in, out and in. So once you're up onto here, you're gonna want to jump off of here in the middle of this corner. Once you're up here, you're gonna still need a running start. Keep your head straight. You're gonna want to jump onto that corner right there. Once you jump off of this corner, you're gonna want to turn around and go, like, turn to the side, go up here, grab onto this ledge, and then you know what to do from now. Just jump on here, onto the trees, all the way onto this little window, jump out and reach for here. Then you just run up here and you can jump up to here and stuff. So that is it, and obviously you've seen a ton of them. So if you want me to give you guys some actual routes later, I will give you some routes. But hopefully you had a good experience with this tutorial, and just leave in the comments if you want a route, please. If you do want routes, I'll come up with routes and hand them to you guys through video form. Peace out, bye guys, and have fun playing Untitled Tag.